tell the truth and use lies on an industrial scale is damaging to our democracy. It's damaging to Britain's reputation around the world. And it's also damaging for investment, frankly. And if we're going to have an economic plan, which we desperately need, we've got to get rid of him. We've got to get a government that knows what it's doing. And he's incompetent and he's deceitful. And I can't believe that there are Conservative ministers and MPs who still think he's right to govern our country.
In terms of what we've seen, the amount of resignations so far, I mean, you know the inner workings of Downing Street and what many will do for survival here. Is there an element of some putting their careers first at this stage, trying to be on the right side of decision-making?
It certainly looks like that. It looks like they're all fighting for their own political lives. Boris Johnson's been, worried more about saving his own skin than helping millions of people and businesses who are struggling at the moment. I mean, I had a meeting with the Liberal Democrat Business and Economic Council yesterday. It's chaired by Jürgen Meyer, who was the former CEO of Siemens UK. And talking to Jürgen and the other business people and economists who advise us, they've never known a time when a British government doesn't have a serious economic strategy. And, the evidence of that was actually in the letter from Rishi Sunak, his resignation letter, the former Chancellor, when he said that his approach to the economy is fundamentally too different from that of Boris Johnson. So you have it black and white. There hasn't been an opposition party. You have the Chancellor who resigned yesterday saying that there is a fundamental disagreement at the top of this government. That is very, very bad for our country.
Sarad, very interesting, of course, the events of late last month where Richard Ford had a stunning victory in Tiverton and Honiton as well, and of course Labour gaining Wakefield as well. Is there an argument? I hear what you're saying about the country, I hear what you're saying about Boris Johnson, but actually is there part of you that just wants Boris Johnson to stay in place? Because politically, you, the Liberal Democrats and the Labour Party are making enormous capital out of him at the moment.
Well, I mean, I don't look at politics that way, if I'm honest with you. Truthfully, I want our country to perform well. I represent my constituents. My party seeks to represent millions of people across the country. And what is best for them is that Boris goes. You're right, we won 3 by-elections in the last 12 months, a sort of record win for the Liberal Democrats. And we won in true blue areas that have always voted Conservative. Chesham Amersham a year ago, what's called true blue Buckinghamshire in the UK. Then North Shropshire, a seat the Conservatives held for 200 years. And then in East Devon, Tiverton and Honiton, where we had a record win overturning the largest majority ever overturned in British electoral history. So the Liberal Democrat victories have been on a massive scale. Partly that's been because of people's dislike for Boris Johnson. But I have to tell you, having spoken to huge numbers of lifelong Conservatives, it's not just Boris Johnson. They feel that the Conservative government, the Conservative Party, are out of touch. They feel they've been taken for fools. They feel they've been taken for granted. And they don't see a plan to help people. So, I think the Conservative Party and the Conservative government is in real trouble. They deserve to be because they've let people down so badly, particularly people on low incomes and business. They've let business down.
Ed, you've been in place for a very long time. You've seen a lot of comings and goings. You're an observer like the rest of us of what may well happen in the 1922 committee, the elections there, and thereafter potentially a new vote being forced of confidence or no confidence in Boris Johnson. Do you have any indication that actually that is a likely course of events?
Well, I should approach what the Conservative Party would do with a little humility, because I'll be frank with you, I thought the Conservative Party would get rid of him months ago, because it was obvious to me that he was damaging the national interest, and the Conservative Party failed to do that. So, of course, I think they should get rid of him. But I can't honestly tell you and your listeners that they're going to, because they've surprised me by backing him, and despite all the evidence of the lies and the incompetence. And, I think it must be astonishing for people around the world to look at our great country. And the UK has often been upheld as a great country where we abide by the rule of law, where we have a long-term plan for our business, our economy. And we see a Prime Minister and Conservative Party who are trashing our economy and trashing business. And Liberal Democrats, who are a party, maybe some of your listeners won't know what we're about. We're a party who believes in free enterprise. We believe in markets and competition and free trade. And we see a Conservative Party that's turning its back on business and enterprise. And so, yeah, you could argue that's an opportunity for us, but it's damaging for our country.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.